Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And this is episode 20 of the Atlantic Navigators franchise mode here in NHL 20. So we are starting off the playoffs against the Toronto Maple Leafs. I apologize, we actually lost the footage of the first couple of games. So we're going to start it off in game number 4. We are actually down 3-0. So a really bad start. We won the President's Trophy down 3-0 in round 1 against the powerful Maple Leafs. Now we're going to jump into the real recording of the episode. Here we go. 1-0. Blatney scores on Karostin. Period number 2. No goals. We're actually 20 minutes away from being swept. And Tyler Seguin scores on the second line. There you go. On Skinner. 81 overall goaltender. And he's not letting barely any goals from 90 overall players. And Austin Matthews, he does what he does best. He scores on Karostin midway in the third. 5 minutes to go. And this is not what I envisioned for the playoffs, guys. Oh my goodness. We drop round number 1 out of the playoffs in 4 games after winning the Stanley Cup last year. After having a tremendous regular season of over 50 wins, over 100 points. We can't get it done in the playoffs. That sucks. That's absolutely awful. Look at our record. 58, 17, and 7 in a regular season. 123 points. We win the President's Trophy, but we can't win one game in the playoffs. That's just basically EA simulation bad luck right there. Really not a lot I could do. I mean, on paper, our team overall was definitely better. So we're going to have to see what we can do in free agency and the offseason with the draft and hopefully improve the team for next year. I'm actually going to take a look at Halifax. They actually appear to have won their round against the Americans. We are playing against the Laval Rocket, AHL team of the Montreal Canadiens. So hopefully Halifax can get another championship for them. So game number 1, 3-1 win. 2-1 win, then a loss. Couple of losses in a row. Series is tied. We're up 3-2 here against Savad. Come on. There we go. Halifax Battalion. They off to round number 3. Pontus Aberg there. 15 points in 11 games, leading the way. Who are we facing in round number 3? It's going to be the Sound Tigers, the AHL affiliate of the New York Islanders. All right. So it looks like we do not have home advantage. Bridgeport Sound Tigers. Let's see if we can get ourselves a win. Wow. 2 6-3 losses in a row. 5-4 loss. 4-1 win. So we're down 3-1 here. 1-0 win. All right. 3-2. Can we force a game 7 here? No, we cannot. Well, Halifax made it further than our Atlantic Navigators team. Halifax Battalion are eliminated in round number 3. Let's see how the team did in terms of stats. Man, these playoffs absolutely suck. Gustav Zharkov there, 17 points in 17 games. Mikhaev, Laberge, Aberg, Sharov, Reed. Let's look at the players. We'll see what the goaltenders look like. Gallagher went 9-8. He's medium elite potential, but still only a 72 overall. As for an NHL team, Karostin there, as guys can see, not a great playoff at all. If we look at all skaters, Seguin, 4 points. Kane, Kako, Stahlberg. All right, I'm curious to see who's going to win the Stanley Cup, so I'm going to simulate up to the draft, and let's find out. It looks like it's going to be between the Vancouver Canucks and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Wow. Should be a very good final there. It's going to be Stamkos and Kucherov versus Pettersson. The Anaheim Ducks have fired their head coach. And the Vancouver Canucks win their first Stanley Cup in franchise history. Congrats to Vancouver. Stanley Cup stays in Canada. And the Bridgeport Sound Tigers win the Calder Cup. So Halifax lost to the eventual Calder Cup champs. So we did lose to the best team. And wow, look at Columbus. They moved from 10-1. The Edmonton Oilers, 2 years after getting the first and the second pick, returned in the top 3 with a top 2 pick. That's insane. Dallas went from 8-3. Washington 1-4, and Vegas 2-5. Some teams definitely got screwed by the draft lottery. Wow, that's crazy. Let's look at retired players now, guys, and see who is no longer in the league. Nick Backstrom, 1,255 points in 1,387 games. Brad Marchand calls it a career at 39 with Washington. Backstrom was with Buffalo. Couture looks like he retired as a San Jose Shark. Let's see if he played his entire career. Look at that. His entire career with the San Jose Sharks. That's dedication right there. Love to see it. Doughty retires in Minnesota. Victor Hedman calls it a career. A lot of big names. Josh Bailey, Subban, Kadri, Palat, Braden Shen, Brassard, Zuccarello, Kreider. So it doesn't look like anybody of our team retired. Look at that. Torrey Krug retires at 36, and as an 83, we still have Capo Caco in his prime. Any goaltenders called it quits. Carey Price, actually a member of the New York Islanders farm team, Bridgeport Sound Tigers. So Carey Price wins the Calder Cup to end his NHL career. 518 wins. Oh my goodness, 66 shutouts. What a great career for Carey Price. 1,038 games, 75 overall at 39. Wins a Calder Cup. He actually played almost his entire career at Montreal till going to the Islanders. Look at that. Would love to see him play his whole career at Montreal, but with those stats, definitely one of the greats of all time, and ends up a champion with the Calder Cup. Victor Tuukka retires as a member of the Blue Jackets. 480 wins. Varlamov with the Jets. Kemper, Ranta, Allen, Kincaid, Domingue Dell. Getting down the list of goaltenders. There you go. Now, this is interesting. Victor Hedman is a coach. Potentially a target to improve our defense. We could hire him as a defensive coach. One of the greatest defensemen in the league for many years. It looks like we have a coach that retired for a Halifax Battalion. So, going to have to do a couple of coaching changes for sure. And let's take a look at the draft class, guys. So we're definitely not going to have a very good pick, but probably be in the middle of the pack. Let's look at the draft class, see what's available, see if there's any late steals we could get. So Grant Vickers, scouted to go number 1. He had an insane year, 125 points in 71 games. He was almost 2 points per game at 17. Oh my goodness, this guy was tearing it up in the WHL. He's similar to Milan Lucic, 6'4", 214. He's like an Eric Lindros, a Milan Lucic, a big power forward. Wow, played with Seattle Thunderbirds in the WHL. Albert Chorny, a right winger, 120 points in 72 games at 18. These guys are absolutely dominating the WHL. This guy as well, Emmanuel Wingranowski, 78 points there at 18. And then you've got Christian Lilia, centerman out of the SHL, and Timu Niskala, left winger out of the SHL. So looks like the top 5 are either WHL or SHL. After that, it does drop down, but let's see if there's any potential late steals. Oh, this guy, Salvador Paxpew. What a cool name. Right winger. 6'5", 231 at 18. Potentially a medium franchise player. Scouts like him, so that's 100% a guy I'm going to try to get. He's ranked to go 104th overall. Let's see if there's any gems right here. 61st overall. Pavel Shirokov out of Russia, 18-year-old center. Going to definitely try to get those two. So 68 overall and 100 overall. Going to have to keep those numbers in mind. Going to go into the draft right now because it's fresh in our memory and see what picks that we have. So as for the first round, we have 28 overall. Looking at the second round here. So we're going to have around 49th overall. So we're going to take that player that was ranked in the 60s for sure. And then that potential franchise player is probably going to be one of our next picks after that. Okay, let's take a look at the top picks of the draft. And Vickers, 83 overall medium elite, 82 overall medium elite, Chorny to Edmonton. Edmonton is getting stacked. They have McDavid, they have Draisaitl, they have Moises Fata, who's a franchise player. Now they have Chorny. Wayne Gronowski, 80 overall medium elite, goes to Dallas. Lydia, 81 overall medium elite, to Washington. Niskola, 79 overall medium elite, to Vegas. And then over to the rest of the picks, it looks like it's all going to be some top 6s, top 4s, and nothing too crazy. Let's go on to our pick and see what's available in the draft for us. Not a lot of options. I mean, this guy, Brendan Crooks, he's 18. Similar style as Shea Weber, 6 foot, 195. Potentially could be a top 4D or scouts like him. So, I mean, I think I'm going to take a chance with him. He's the highest rated player to go right now. Brendan Crooks. So, the Atlantic Navigators would firstly want to congratulate the Vancouver Canucks on their Stanley Cup. We are extremely proud to select with our first pick of the 2027 NHL Draft, out of the OHL Sarnia Stings, Brendan Crooks. Let's see what rating he is. 62 overall, medium, top 4. All right, so I mean, not horrible, but not great either. Let's take a look what else is available. This guy here, Hartikainen. You gotta be kidding me. We could play him with our Hartikainen as a pairing of defensemen with the same name. Guaranteed medium, top 6. Do we go for Hartikainen? I mean, I do want to go with that guy that we pinned earlier. It's going to take a look if he's still available. All right, so looking at the guys that we have pinned right now, I actually think I'm going to go for Jyrki Hartikainen. We could have 2 defensemen with the same name on the same pairing. That would be hilarious. I'm actually going to go for him. He is a guaranteed medium top 6 defenseman. He is our the best choice we have right now. Two-way defenseman. He's 18 out of the Liga. Let's take a look at Hartikainen's rating. 61 overall, medium, top 6. All right, we actually have a pick, just a few picks after that at 60. And we have here this guy, Pavel Zhirokov. I'm going to take him because he is a gem. Guaranteed low top 6, but our scouts do like him. He could be a diamond in the rough for us. 62 overall, low top 6. So our next pick here is 72nd overall. I'm actually going to play it safe, and I'm going to take the player could potentially be franchise, just so that I don't miss out on him, because you never know, he could get taken within the next picks or so. I'm actually going to try to take Matthias Stromberg later on in the draft, because he's guaranteed low elite. Salvador Paxpew out of the QMJHL. Let's see if that 6'5", 231 winger is actually franchise. Fingers crossed. And he is 48 overall, medium elite. Not franchise, but medium elite potential. He would definitely have some good trade value, so I'm not too upset with that. So we could actually get a goaltender here. Gabriel Travica, 6'4", 203 and 19. But we do already have a lot of goaltenders in our pipeline. Set Kopstals here at 18. Or Kyle Ragnarsson at 18 as well. Not a lot of info on these guys, but I mean, this guy, I'm guaranteed medium top 6. I think it can't go wrong with that pick. So I'm going to take Set Kopstals out of the United States. Hopefully he's a good rating. 56 medium top 4. Medium top 6, 56 overall. Not great. Let's see if there's anything else we have available. I'm going to look at the potential. Maybe get a late elite pick. I'm going to try to get this guy here, Matthias Stromberg, now that he's still available, out of the SHL. 20-year-old right winger, so could potentially make the team in a year or two. No, he's only 57 low elite, so pretty low rating. We're getting some good value in terms of potential, but the ratings just aren't there. Getting later in the draft, going to be less choices as we go on, but see if I can potentially get a late round, late draft steal here. Alvin Paddock, a goaltender, 20 years old, 5 years away, but could be medium elite. 57 overall, medium elite. There you go, another medium elite player. So he has some good trade value in this draft. I am very happy with that for sure. Vyacheslav Hudobin or Rick Klimi. Going to go by potential as well right here. There's no guaranteed elites left, but you never know. Could potentially get another elite player. This guy here is scouts like him. A centerman out of the Liga, Matti Pedersen. He's 20. He's a bit older. Let's see if he's a good pick. Low top 9, 58 overall. Not great. All right, so we have a medium backup here, guaranteed. Not too great, though. See down the list if there's anything that would stand out, possibly. This guy could be a low elite here. I'm going to take a chance with Kerry Peltonen, a defenseman out of the Liga. And there we go, low elite, 52 overall. I mean, these guys are low rated, but with that potential, definitely going to have some good trade value, which is nice. So, finish off the draft here. Prince George Cougars out of WHL as centerman. Holden Konopka, 6'3", 194 at 18. Big centerman. Medium bottom, 651 overall. So that completes the draft, guys. We did have a lot of elite potential players within our draft. Hopefully, Hartikainen can grow and play with our other Hartikainen. That would be awesome. Trade for picks between the Blues and the Flames there. So we're entering the re-sign phase. I know we're going to have some contracts we're going to need to re-sign. And as for coaches, I'm going to take a look if we could potentially get Victor Hedman as a coach. All right, guys, looking at the contracts for the first time here. So we have $21 million in cap space. Tyler Seguin, 92. Stauber, 90. Kane, 89, still at 38. That's insane. I'm going to take a quick look as to what Kane wants. He wants 8.9 for another 2 years. That's pretty steep for a 38-year-old. Now, Sammy Blais. This is a big question mark. He is our captain. He's 89 overall at 31. He wants 4 years at $10.5 million. It's a lot of money, although he is our captain. Kunin went up to an 88. Are you kidding me? Wow, we're going to have to keep him. Zadina there, 86. Kako went down to an 86 as well. I'm going to go by position, so we do need to sign a couple of centermen for sure. I mean, Wenberg down to an 85, making 6.8. So maybe could be potentially on the trade block, depending on what we see in free agency. I'm going to re-sign Denisov. 1.4 for 3 years and an 82 low elite. Only 25. That's a no-brainer right there for sure. Harvey Pinar, going to re-sign him for the AHL team. Kunin, so he's 29 at 88 overall. He wants 6.3 for 5 years. And take a look at left winger. So Stahlberg is on his entry-level contract for 1 more year. Andres Janssen, Ilanin, 78 at 25. Going to get him back for the AHL team. Looking at right wingers, Patrick Kane, we already seen him. Zadina. Aberg, 82 overall at 33. Reynolds, 81 at 22. I'm going to re-sign Reynolds for sure. Wants 1.5 for 1 year. Perfect. Wants to prove himself. As for defense, we are pretty much set. Our entire defense group is signed right now, as well as a couple guys in the AHL. Goaltenders. Boris Korostin is going to want a lot of money. 6.7 for 2 years. I'm not even going to hesitate on that. He's down to an 84, but he's still medium elite at 23. I'm going to definitely offer him that contract. That's priority number 1. He wants to get a couple of years in to keep proving himself. Lindgren wants 2 years. There you go. Medium elite, this guy here, Richie. I'm going to get him a contract as well. So he's going to be in our AHL team along with Gallagher. I think we're pretty much set for goaltending right now. Maybe I could let Blais go to free agency, and then I'll see from there what he wants. Maybe he'll want less because, I mean, $10 million is a lot of money. I mean, he is 89, but he doesn't have that elite potential. He's already 31. So if I could spend that $10 million on an elite younger player, I'll see what happens. I mean, maybe we'll have to part ways with our captain. I mean, that would be pretty tough. Samuel Blais brought us the Stanley Cup. He's been incredible for us. So he's been with us for the entire franchise mode of 8 years. This was our 8th season. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to keep him. But as for Luke Kunin, he's 88 at 29. 6.3 for 5 years. That seems fair. I'm going to re-sign him. I mean, I don't see him going lower after those years and maybe 85. If he starts getting lower rated, we can always do a trade. But Luke Kunin has been solid for us. If you look at the points that he's been producing, he could be maybe even on our second line now. 51 points, 36, 47. That was mostly on the third line. So I'm definitely going to re-sign Kunin. 6.3 for 5 years. Let's see if he says yes. Centers would be pretty much set. as well as left wingers. Evgeny Svechnikov is actually down to a 77 overall. We have 2 top left wingers right now, so you're going to have to get a couple of wingers to help out. As for right wingers, Zadina, 86 at 27 years old. He wants 6.2 for 6. So he be with us until he's 33. It's a bit of a large contract there. Pontus Aberg, I'm going to sign him back. Either it'll be our 4th line winger or he could be in the AHL. 82 overall. Not bad at all there. Zadina, I'm going to see if he maybe will take 4 years. If I give him, let's say, 6.4 for 4 years. I'm going to see if he'll take that. For defense, we are set. So let's take a look if the guys will sign returning to our team. Okay, there we go. Luke Kunin resigns, so that's great. 88 overall, center at 29. Can't complain at all. Zadina actually took that 4-year deal. That's awesome. I thought 6 was a bit long for him. There we go. I'm really happy for that. Pontus Aberg is back. Colby Reynolds is back. Bradley Ritchie signs. Boris Korosin, there you go. He's going to return for a couple of years at just over $6 million. Tyus Lindgren is back. Rafael Harvey Pinard. Denisov. Ilanin. Looks good. Everybody has re-signed and I want signs. We only have $3 million in cap space here. So we're definitely going to have to say probably goodbye to 1 or 2 of these players. Like I said, I will most likely do a trade with Alexander Wenberg here. That will clear up 6.8. So we'll have over 10 million left for another center if needed or a winger. Let's see where we need to help the most. What I'm going to do just now is sign the rest of the AHL guys. Alright guys, so we actually let Kane and Blais go to free agency. We'll try to make a trade here, free up some cap space. You guys can see here, Blais wants 10 million, while Andrei Svechnikov is a 90 overall. He wants 10.4. He's 4 years younger and he's elite 90 overall. So like I said, we may have to say goodbye to him. I see Stamkos, Kane, and OEL are in free agency there. Tyson Barrie, Nolan Patrick, Allah. It's not a very deep free agent class. I mean, look at that. It's might be low elite. But, I mean, there's a lot of good choices for us for our team. As for goaltenders there, Thatcher Demko, Leonard Comrie, a lot of exact starter potential goaltenders. I'm going to see if Kevin Fiala wants to take a deal. He's 85 overall. He's one of the higher rated players that's available right now. 40-point scorer for the past 2 years. 15 goals. I mean, he could be really good for our third line. 30 years old there, 85. He's listed as a second line forward. There you go. Kevin Fiala joins the team. And that confirms, guys, that unfortunately we are parting ways with our captain of 8 years, Sammy Blais, 10.8 million at 31 for a top 6 forward. Just a lot of money. We are in a cap world in the NHL, and unfortunately we got to make some decisions. But thank you very much, Sammy Blais, for your 8 years of service. Captain Clutch. He was the Stanley Cup champion with us, scored an overtime goal. He will be forever remembered as a legend. 507 points in 699 games. Wishing him the best of luck in his future with the next team he's going to play with. Kevin Fiala, welcome to the team, buddy. We live in a world where Christian Fischer is 90 overall, top 6 forward potential, second line forward role, making almost $13 million. Arizona is paying 2 guys $24+ million. This is insane. Look at that team. Wow. Definitely need one more forward. We can't use like a lower mid-70s player for our team in the NHL. I'm going to try to get one of those guys, the affordable players that we have here. Anderson or Akil Thomas, one of those two. I mean, Akil Thomas is 27. 20 points there with the Kings. The HL, there are 65 points. He's a depth forward, top 9 potential. Third line, top 9. You know what? I'm going to try to get Akil Thomas here. He scored the game-winning goal for Team Canada in the World Juniors. Why not? Let's try to get this kid on our team. Gonna try to get Akil Thomas. The two other teams that are interested, hopefully you'll want to come to our team. He would be our last remaining piece for our forwards. Let's see if Akil Thomas is coming to the squad. Well, that was quick. He goes to Colorado. I guess you're going to have to try to get Josh Anderson maybe at 81 overall. If he's still available, he is not. Wow, Adam Gaudette is available. Charlie Daw, not a lot of pieces. I mean, going to take a look as to what we have to work with currently for forwards. So we need 12, of course, and I think we only have 11 NHL forwards. Let's take a look. 33 years old. I think it was in the AHL. Yeah, NHL Dallas. 22 points in 82 games. Not too bad, really. Let's look at Adam Gaudette, 21 points. You know what? I'm going to give a contract to Charlie Daw. I'm a fan of him. I'm going to try getting a contract here to Charlie Daw, see if he makes our team. He could be between him and Ilanin. They'll have some friendly competition. I mean, I like Charlie Daw being a Habs fan in real life. Been mostly playing with Laval this year, but be cool to have him on the team. Let's see if Udon is joining the squad. And there you go, Charlie Daw. Welcome to the team, buddy. So him and Ilanin will definitely be battling for that last spot in the team. So Carter Hart goes to Carolina for Niederreiter to Vegas. Wow, that was a pretty big trade right there. And then Niederreiter gets sent to St. Louis for Hamilton. Vegas literally flipped Niederreiter within like a day. Former Navigator Hamilton goes to Las Vegas. What a trade. Spot check goes to Florida. So a prospect, a couple of picks for a first to the Blues. Wow. UVD goes to Anaheim for a first and Sundin. No, not Matt Sundin. S. Sundin, a prospect. Okay, so this is a first look at the lines. We're going to have to make a couple of changes. It's nice to see that Sagan is still in the 80 and 91, Kako 87. So we're going to play around with the lines a bit, see what they look like after we're done. Alright, so just right off the bat, I think this is going to be what the lines are going to be looking like. Unfortunately, we have no +1 chemistry. Sagan with Kako and Stahlberg. Kunin with D9 Janssen. Wenberg with Reynolds and Fiala. Aberg with Denisov and Udon. Unfortunately, we did lose out on Patrick Kane and Sammy Bless. So, unfortunately, like I mentioned earlier, we are in a cap world and it just we couldn't keep all of the team together, unfortunately. So, for defense here, Bean and Lambos, 88 and 88. They have a +3, making them 91 overall. Timmins and Fleury there, Byron Hartikainen. Fortunately, we have a bottom pairing with a -1. I'm going to do this. Going to move Byron to the second pairing. Fleury's going to drop down to the last pairing. We have no minuses there. Goaltending, Carosin is still an 85. Lindgren in 83. There you go. You love to see that. So our goaltending is looking nice. Udon, Denisov, and Aberg will be the last pairing. That's going to be potentially the team. We're also going to have to set a captain for our team. So definitely going to be a tough decision. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just unassign everything right now. I'm actually going to give another assistant captaincy to Capo. Kako here, he is our MVP of the Cup Championship. Elite player. He has been here for many years since the Torrey Crew trade. One of our better players. He is a leader in the group, Capo Kako. And our third captain in franchise history, the newest captain of the Atlantic Navigators, is going to go to a young kid. Our Calder Cup, Stanley Cup winner, Magnus Dahlberg, is going to be our captain, number 67. As you guys can see here, he is 90 overall at 21. He is the future of the team. He is the heart and soul of the organization right now. Magnus Dahlberg, the newest captain of the team. Congratulations, Magnus. You had an incredible rookie year, 99 points a year, number 2. And you are our new captain. As for coaching staff, we do need to add a couple of coaches. And I'm going to take a look if Victor Hedman is still available or not. So see, Dustin Bufflin is actually available. There you go. Victor Hedman, associate coach. He could be a coach for our team. I'm actually going to give him a contract. We're just going to have to move down our associate coach, Parise. We're going to move him down to assistant coach. There you go. Just so that he fills out the proper spot. Victor Hedman here. Actually, I think he wants, I'm not sure what kind of coach he wants to be, but I definitely want to have him on the bench. He has experience as a player. Hopefully that translates well into being a coach. Victor Hedman, we're going to try to sign him to the team. Now, I think it's time to make a change for the coaching staff here. So, our head coach currently is Pierre Simard. Right now, he only has a team fit of 56%. 1 year left in the contract. He's actually at $5.5 million right now. We really wouldn't even have any money left to sign assistant coaches. Going to try to get a coach that'd be a bit cheaper, and as well as somebody that have a team fit possible over 60. So we made some changes in the offseason. I just don't think it's going to work out with this coach. He did have an amazing record, of course, 331 wins, 186 losses. He did win 1 Stanley Cup with us, President's Trophy. So unfortunately, I think it is time to say goodbye to our coach, Pierre Simard, and have a new head coach for our team. Unfortunately, we're going to say goodbye to him and see what we can get for coaching. So we now have about $5.5 million to work with. I did already send an offer to Victor Hedman. Hopefully, he will accept our offer. Right now, we do need to hire a new head coach as well, or maybe assign one of our previous coaches right now to be our head coach. There you go. He's exactly the type of market he was looking to be in, looking to work in. I'm happily accept. There we go, guys. Victor Hedman is a coach on our team. That's awesome. We have Victor Hedman and Zach Parise. So what we'll have to do is assign this guy back to the AHL Motion, AHL Associate Coach. We're going to move Zach Parise down to NHL Assistant Coach. And we're going to have to hire actually I have to do this for his interim head coach. We are going to have to hire a head coach for our NHL team and a goalie coach for our AHL team. So looking at NHL head coach, we do have a lot of money to work with now. So this guy here is the guy we already had. I'm going to take a look at the team fit first. I want to see if somebody's over 60 if possible. 56. Marty Parker at 58. Wow, Ahmad Wooten, there you go. 65 team fit. He perfectly fits with Tyler Seguin, Jake Bean. Really likes Lambos, Kako, Janssen. That's fantastic to see. All right, you know what? I'm going to hire Ahmad Wooten. Only wants $2.3 million. There you go. Take the money that you want. We're also going to have to get a goalie coach for our AHL team. So what I'm just going to have to do here is just move this guy down. AHL goalie coach. So we need an assistant for the AHL. All right, Ahmad Wooten has accepted our offer. Doesn't like the makeup of a roster, but he'll do the best to make it work with what he's given. Wayne Wilson accepts for the AHL. So our coach is going to work hard to get our team back on a winning track. We have our new head coach here, Ahmad Wooten. He is 65% team fit. Victor Hedman and Zach Parise are our assistant coaches. Let's get, that's going to be the coaching staff is finalized now. I think we're ready for the next season. It will be 27-28. It'll be year number 9. Hopefully get ourselves back in a deep playoff run. That's going to do it for the episode, guys. Unfortunately, it was a tough loss in the first round, being swept the Maple Leafs. Had to part ways with our captain, with our head coach. A lot of changes for next season. I'm looking forward to it. Do leave a like if you enjoy, guys. Would appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.